Hello there everybody, this is Alex from Hardcorian Guides, being my guide for BioShock Infinite on 1999 mode without using any dollar bill machines. I about said via chambers. I know. I've been doing these things for so long, these BioShock videos for so long, you just get used to it. Well anyway, I'm showing off right now that I'm doing 1999 mode, that I have it. There is the Konami code like unlock for it, so if you don't have 1999 mode unlocked already and you just want to play it straight away, say if you had the PS4 remaster for it, you just want to start it up, then look up the code online. It's there for you if you need it. And anyway, I will be skipping the lighthouse level, which is a level on its own, and I will be starting off with today's first level, which is going to be Town Center. And I'm going to be naming these by level. So there are different areas in these levels. Like for right now, like we're in the Raffle Square, and the last one we were just in was the Welcome Center. This whole entire area, like until we get to the door, will be called Town Center. So that's what we're going off on. Right here, all you really need to do is just melee. Now, the reason why I skipped... Well, you melee until you get a gun, pretty much. I mainly skipped most of the introductory stuff just because, you know, you guys can probably find your way around it, no problem. I mean, you know, we're here to see how I fight in this game, right? And how I play, you know, strategically, I guess. So usually after every kill, especially on cops like this in the beginning of the game, they do for the most part drop like money and stuff from their... They can be looted, of course, and one of them will eventually come out. He'll spawn with a pistol. Just take cover and wait till he comes to you, and then take him down. You can use possession if you wanted, especially on, like, say, the guy with the pistol, if you really wanted to go for that, but I keep it. I mainly keep possession on hand just in case for, you know, vending machines like this, which you can use possession on and get money out of, and of course you can use it on the turret that comes up pretty soon. So you can either fight the turret, you can possess it, you can do whatever you want with the turret. This is all you. I mean, I'm just showing you guys what I do particularly, not necessarily like what you should do. One tip I'm going to give you guys, for those that are just... For those of you that already know how to play the game well enough, but you're just wondering, is there like any secret tips or anything else that you can give me now? I will. So you don't have to watch this entire, you know, you don't have to watch the entire guide to be like, okay, that's what he does. So one major tip I'm going to give you, and it's the biggest one for BioShock Infinite, and it's definitely one that you'll need. I'll give you two tips, actually. The first tip, if you die before you ever meet Elizabeth, you do come back to life no matter what. And I don't think you have to pay for it either. Now, the second biggest tip, there's a trick in this game. It's a glitch, not really a glitch, it's more of just like a little trick that you can do, kind of, you know, rework the system a little bit to your advantage. When you find gear, if you find a piece of gear you don't want, restart the checkpoint. Go get that gear again. It's random every time, but most of the time you'll get the gear that you're probably looking for. Now, there's one specific gear I get later on. I forget the name of it. I should have looked it up before I did this. If you find the description of it, I think it's well, go to like Google or something, you know, type in, you know, BioShock gear. Oh, this is pretty funny too. This guy just standing here, shot his head out. Shot his head and his hat flies off. Okay. So, yeah, that's the first of many occurrences in this game. They're just weird, and I'm like, what? So, yeah, essentially, I just skipped the turret fight. I just said, I think I skipped both, actually. I said, fucking who cares? So, anyway, you know, you find a site that has, you know, all the gear names on it or whatever, if you wanted. You know, hit Control F and then type in, like, invulnerability. There's one specific gear. I think there's 3 different kinds that give you invulnerability with certain types of stuff. And one of them gives you invulnerability every time you pick up a health pack or if you eat food and give yourself health. If there's ever anything that you pick up that gives you health at all, you will be momentarily invulnerable. You'll be invincible for a moment's, you know, reprieve, practically. So you'll have a little bit of time to, you know, take a break, take a breather. That is going to help a lot in the Comstock's wife fight. There's also another ability. It's a Viger as well. There's another tip I learned from somebody else. I forget who did it, but you know, shouts to them if they know who they are. I'm sure they know. There's this one shield ability that you can use. That if you upgrade it, I think twice or so, or upgrade it fully, if you hold it down while getting shot at, you collect ammo from it. So that would also help you in the Comstock's wife fights. The reason why I bring up her is because she has 3 different fights throughout the entire game that I definitely would say are one of the hardest fights. And then there's the final fight too, which is pretty tough on its own, but there's a certain strategy around with that. So if you guys are watching, you know, me play this to see how I do it, you know, thank you for watching, of course. And you know, I will try to lead you through this the best I can, as I always can. You know, I always try to do the best I can with these things. If there's some kind of cheese or something that I learn, or you know, whatever, I will spread it out. You know, I'll spread the truth with you. Also, none of this is Vic Benedict related. I probably won't even talk about him mostly throughout this video because he doesn't play first-person shooter games. You know, and so this is definitely not up his alley for games that he would be playing. So I can't resort to his videos this time now, can I? But yeah, anyway, so this is the last, not the last guy we have to take out. There is a turret over here that I run straight to, and I possess just in case the fire guy comes toward me. Later on, these guys will be a bitch to take down. Like, no, he's a bitch now. But I mean, like, they'll be, you know, they'll be shit easy to take down later on. Because once you get Bucking Bronco, when they go for that explosion radius attack, just Bucking Bronco their ass and let them blow up right in midair. It's great. Now, also, if I would have died, which I will die later, before I meet Elizabeth, I will die by the hands of, like, a fire enemy, a fireman, as I think they call them. I will die to one of those later on, and I will come back to life with no penalty. So, and he will die. Usually when they die, they typically drop a full health pack, and sometimes in the future, they'll drop lockpicks. And I'll be showing you, like, where I get my lockpicks at and stuff like that. And voxophones here and there, you know, just random stuff, so. Essentially, this is like any other BioShock guide, but this one's a little bit different because BioShock Infinite is a much different beast to tackle on its own. It's a, in my opinion, it's a harder game than both 1 and 2. Especially on 1999 mode, and with the added effect of me having to deal with, you know, not only playing on the hardest difficulty setting, but also not being able to use dollar bill machines, which is not too much of a hindrance anyway. So they help, but they're not, you know, so bad like you need them. But anyway, folks, that's gonna be the end of this episode. The turret's still shooting me. I just ignore it. If you want to take out turrets, you can. You don't have to. Most of these enemies you could just not worry about and just run off. Maybe I do take it out, or I miss a few shots and fuck up and just quit. And I said, alright, I'm out. So the next stage, I forget what it's called. I think it's the Monument, maybe. I don't know. Either way, I'll figure out the name of it, and I will see you guys in episode 2 of BioShock Infinite 1999 mode with no dollar bill machines. And as always, take care, everybody.